I think I wanted to be a nurse. I lived in the country as a child, and so I was always healing some animal or doing something like that. And so I thought I wanted to be a nurse. I never thought I would teach. But the Sisters of St. Mary, at least in the United States, taught school. In the missions, there were, nurses and lots of work like that, but I didn't know much about that at all. So I thought I wanted to be a nurse. So I shopped around to different religious communities. And then finally, I thought, I don't really think it's being a nurse. I just like what the sisters do, the Sisters of St. Mary, this group, this particular group, because I'd known them since I was 5 years old. And they were so good because I lived way out in the country, about 15 miles from the school in Dallas. And we didn't have very much money at all. So when my mother started to register me, she asked about the tuition and they said it was $10 a month. $10 a month. That was humongous. And she said, "Oh, I'm sorry. Well, maybe when she's a little older, we'll try to save money." But the sisters were so nice. They said, "Well, wait a minute. You said you lived in the country. What about could you bring us eggs and milk?" And oh, my mother thought that was a great idea. So we paid the tuition every month with eggs and chickens. She would dress the chickens, and bring the chickens in. And but they were so kind. And I saw this all through life, all through school. It was in Dallas. And it didn't matter if you had a lot of money or if you were as poor as Job's turkey, that they made room for you. And so it was what I saw the sisters living. They were so kind and so attentive to people. And that's what I wanted to do, something like that. It wasn't a job. So I ended up teaching school. Woo.